Hello everyone, and welcome to another battle report on the Road Dice. Today I am joined by Tom once again. It's been a while, but Tom is back.
Finally.
Finally, he's able to game, and he's brought his Custodes. But before we get into the list, we have made a Facebook page. Well, in fact, Tom set up the Facebook page, so everyone thank Tom. But if you go into the description down below, you'll see a link to the Facebook page, and you can join the group, and we're posting teaser photos of upcoming games and just memes. And it's just a good old time. So
it's nice to interact with people a bit more.
Yeah, it's another way for us to interact with you guys, and we can, like I said, we can post teasers and stuff. Also in the description, there will be a link to Living Realms and a discount code to get yourself some money off some 40k goodies or Age of Sigmar goodies. But Tom, take it away with the list. I'll let you go first because it's been a while. Yeah, you lead the show.
Yeah, it's a bit spicy, this list.
Oh man, oh no. I like spice though, so it's alright.
Custodian way, I've spent 6 CP already. One,
That's
because
bonkers.
I'm running 2 patrols because I want to take a lot of couple of fast attacks. I want to take a couple of elites, but
yeah,
I don't want to fill up 3 troop slots, so I've only got 2 troops. So I'll start with the first one. So the first one's led by a shield captain on Dawn Eagle bike.
Very nice.
So he's got the Eagle Eye relic, which is +1 to the invulnerable, so he'll have a 3 up invulnerable save.
Very nice.
He's got a Misericordia.
Yeah.
Superior creation is the Warlord trait.
Yeah.
So that'll be 5 up to ignore any wounds or mortal wounds.
5 for pain, very nice.
And then the other captain will be the Captain Commander.
Yeah.
Then I've got the Custodian Guard Squad as the troops, 2 with spears, 1 with sword and board.
Yep.
And then, new to the channel, we've got some Aquilon Terminators.
I've never seen these models before.
They are very spicy.
I've never seen them. I did not know they were a thing until you plonk them down.
Again, Forge Worlds are expensive.
Yeah.
So I've only brought 3 today, but I think they're going to pack a punch. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Yeah. And another addition, some Sisters of Silence.
Nice.
So I've only brought 5 because of points.
Yeah.
But they still might be able to do something.
Yeah.
They've got same stat lines as your old Marine stats, 3 up save, 1 wound.
1 wound, interesting.
Then Bolt as well.
Okay.
Hopefully new codex when it comes out, the 2 wounds, but
you get an upgrade.
Here's the hoping.
Yeah. You got -1 to my psychic test as well, haven't you?
Yes.
Which is good, because I've got a psycho, so.
And for a CP on perils, yeah, I think it's 2 D3 instead of D3 mortal wounds.
It's not very
so
nice.
that'll be very spicy.
That's not nice at all.
And then as for the fast attack, another addition, 5 Venatari.
I love them. The models are great. I love the flying bases as well that you'll see now as the shots up, but they look really cool.
I'm hoping they're going to do well against you, even though you're -1 damage.
Yeah.
Because these are so good for killing normal Marines.
And fast as well, so
yeah,
you'll be able to get objectives and stuff.
14 movement.
That's really good.
14 to 12 anyway.
Because normally you're quite slow other than your jet bikes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, something to add to my list to give it a bit more spice and competitiveness. Then, as for the second patrol, so it's another shield captain on Dawn bike, jet bike. And he's running the Auric Aquilus, so that's the 3 up and vulnerable and reroll charges. The Emperor's Companion, so it gets a reroll damage.
Oh, okay.
So because his damage is D3 and is taking the rockets instead of the bolter.
Hurricane bolt, yeah.
So it can reroll that damage. It can reroll damage in the fight phase as well. So it's gonna try and pack a punch.
Okay. I like it.
I feel like I'll need a lot of rerolls for damage because
I've got the -1s. You want to try and re-roll into something because most of your stuff's D3, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So you want to be avoiding. Basically, you want to be avoiding the 1 to the 4.
Yeah.
You want to try and be re-rolling into the 5 or the 6. So yeah, it makes sense. I like it
because it's 3 up. I want him to survive as long as possible. And finally, he's the Captain Commander for a CP. So I've just given +2 wounds just for extra survivability.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then another squad of guard, just same loadout as the last one.
Yeah.
And got the Galatus Dreadnought again. I was gonna get away from Dreadnoughts again, but they're just too good to pass up.
Dreadnoughts are cool.
And
I like Dreadnoughts.
Again, the Flamer will be quite good against your Poxwalkers or whatnot.
Yeah, I've got plenty of Poxwalkers.
Yeah, so plenty of firepower.
Yeah.
And then finally, the biggest bulk of my force, I've got a squad of 5 jet bikes. So
I'm scared.
most of my games, I've lost my shield captains a lot.
Yeah.
Because they've not had something to protect them.
Yeah.
So now 5 jet bikes, you've got to kill 3 of them before you can target
him. This is the thing as well, because like Death Guard shooting, they're a weird army. Like they can just take a pounding, but like their shooting's not like the greatest.
It's a bit opposite for me as well, because my shooting's okay.
Yeah.
I can survive a lot, but like melee,
I feel like
it's
I'm
all
not,
D3.
I feel like I'm not going to chip through your stuff. I don't know. It's going to be a weird game. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah. So I forgot to mention as well. The Dreadnought's got Eternal Penitent, so it's
Nice.
+1 attack and reroll charges.
Yeah.
Just
That's good.
For a CP, you might as well.
Yeah, why not? It's a good CP to spend.
Yeah, 100%. And I am at 1749 with 6 CP spent already.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know how... It's going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to get through your units.
Well, I've got a fair bit of like size of units as well. I've got I want to say 8 units. So it's going to be quite spicy.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. I'll be interesting to see how this goes. So I'll go ahead and do my list. So obviously I'm using the Death Guard. Today I'm running a battalion. I have spent 2 CP before the game, and this is on an extra Warlord trait and then on an extra Relic.
Cool.
So I have the Lord of Contagion, and he has a Manreaper and an Orb of Desiccation. Orb of Desiccation is just like a funky grenade you can throw once per game. It's okay. It's never really come up. And then his Plague Weapon, his Manreaper, has a Deadly Pathogen attached to it. So it's got Virulent Fever, which means every wound of a 6 in combat, I do a mortal wound.
That's very good against me.
Very good against you. And then I've got a Malignant Plaguecaster. I was umming and ahhing about what spells to take, because I was like, I could do mortal wounds, because mortal wounds are really good against you, but you've got saves against mortal wounds from psychic.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take the buffs. So I've took the Miasma of Pestilence, which is the -1 to hit, which against Custodes isn't the greatest thing ever, because you're hitting on freeze then. And then Purescent Vitality, which is +1 strength, +1 toughness.
Yeah.
She's pretty good. So I can make my Terminator strength 5, toughness 6, which is pretty good. And then onto the troops. 2 squads of Plague Marines, just basically because of what models we've got. One of them's a 10-man, one of them's a 7-man. The 10-man has 3 plasma guns, 2 Blight launchers. The 7-man has 1 Blight launcher, 1 plasma gun. So that's that. So there's, the 10-man blob's pretty scary to be fair. There's 5 special weapons, 2 Blight launchers and 3 plasmas. So it's pretty cool.
I still don't like how they've worded the Plague Marine loadouts, because is it max 2, but then you can take 1 on champion?
Yeah, you can take 1 on the champion, yeah. So you can take 1 if there's 5, if you can take 1 plasma gun, and then 1 on a champion, and then if there's more than 5 models, or if there's either more than 5 or if there's 10, you can take another one. So it's a lot of special weapons. It's crazy. And then, to round out the troops, 2 blobs of 20 Poxwalkers.
No.
Just no. And I should mention that I am using the first Plague Company, so I'm playing as the Harbingers, and that means that I get the Stratagem that's 1 CP, and my Poxwalkers get to reroll all hits in combat.
What did they hit on already?
4s?
How many attacks did they get?
I want to say 2 attacks each.
So if you've got a 4 squad, 40 dice.
I do have a stratagem that on 6s they do mortal wounds as well.
No, thank you.
But on 1s I do kill myself.
Oh, fair enough.
But every time it won't really affect you because you're Custodes. But I say against Chris when I did it, I lost like a Poxwalker, but then I dragged down 3 Tyranid Warriors. So I just got a Poxwalker back. Because every time I kill someone in combat, I get a model back.
Oh, that's cool.
So like 1 exploded, but then like a mutated Tyranid Warrior appeared. It was pretty cool. And then onto the elites, we have tons of support characters because that's what the Death Company do. So we've got the Biologist Putrefier, who I keep taking and I never ever get to use him. So he can like inject a squad and like boost them up, so then the effect that the Lord has on his axe
Right.
that squad also gets it.
Okay, that's quite good.
He's also got a grenade rack where he can throw better grenades. I mean, it never comes up. I'm thinking about dropping him because 65 points, which isn't a lot, but I never really use him.
Yeah.
So, but my favourite one out of them all, Foul Blight Spawn. So, he's got his gooey little flamer that's got viscous death on it. So it's strength 7, 2 damage, -2, I think. D6 automatic hits, and I get to re-roll it because I put viscous death on it.
Okay.
But he has revolting stench fats, which means I pick a unit within 3 inch and they fight last.
That is so good for this edition.
It's amazing! It's so good! And I keep umming and ahhing because I've got a relic on my Plague Surgeon that we'll come to next, but I'm thinking about maybe putting it on him in future because then it takes it from 3 inch to 6.
Wow.
Which is
that's
really,
important.
really good. So, next up is the Plague Surgeon.
Yeah.
He has the relic, which is the Fugris Helm, which increases all his auras by 3 inch.
Okay.
So his 6 up Feel No Pain goes from a 3 inch to a 6 inch. And he has the Living Plague, which means you can use no rerolls if you're within 6 inch.
Yeah, that's
alright.
fair enough. Well, with my bikes, if I charge in, I get reroll wounds.
Yeah.
So it would matter.
So it delayed that. It's
bit,
within
yeah.
6 inch. It's pretty good. Against like Marines, it's horrible because then
Yeah.
there's the other trait, which means you can't benefit from auras.
Oh, wow.
Which is
so-
really, really good. So you're like, oh, look at that Captain and Lieutenant combo. Not anymore. It's really good. And then we have, so that's the Plague Surgeon. He's also got the Acid Malady on his Bale Sword.
Yeah.
So it's +1 strength and then an extra -1 AP. And that's just basically the points. Because we
Yeah.
don't have loads of Death Guard currently in the studio. We're working on and getting more. But obviously, A, it's expensive, and B, time consuming, building, and then painting. And we've got loads of stuff going on at the moment.
Yeah.
We're trying to scramble to get loads of little different projects.
Well, there's Dark Eldar in a couple
Yeah,
of weeks,
so Chris has taken Dark Eldar, he's trying to do them, and Chris is making loads of terrain. And then we've got Age of Sigmar coming, so I need to finish my Age of Sigmar stuff. So there's just so much going on.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's really good, because we're doing so much, but trying to get it all done
Yeah.
is quite hectic, and I'm trying to squeeze it all in, alongside, like, just also living a normal life outside of the channel, because unfortunately, we can't all just do nothing but 40k. That would be nice, but we do have to do other stuff. So we are getting new armies, new terrain, but you just have to bear with us while
You'll see a
we'll get
sneak
there.
peek of the army I'll be doing with my dice today.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to throw up some teasers that if you followed the Facebook, you'd have already seen, because this video will be out in a week, but the teasers will be out today. But I mean, today is filming. I've confused myself. Let's move on. So, the last one is the Tallyman, and he has the Toll Keeper, which is the extra relic that I paid a CP for, and that lets me pick a unit within 6 inch, and I give them +1 to hit and shooting.
Yeah.
So the big blob of 10 Plague Marines that've got 3 plasma, 2 Blight launchers, Beckham on 2s.
Yeah.
And 6s, sorry, that's his ability, is that, but the relic is 6s explode. So I get exploding plasma.
Yeah. Oh, you can.
But the good explode, not the bad explode.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, not the bad, the good explode. And the Lord of Contagion, he does the, you can reroll ones.
Yeah, just like a normal.
Just like a normal Lord. And the last Elite's choice is the Blight Lord Terminators. So there's 6 of those. They're weird because they're like a really big, like a speed bump.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're weird. I absolutely love them, but they don't dish out loads of damage. But it's just the fact that you just can't shift them, that they just grind. It's very Death Guard. They just grind you down, but also you're quite survivable, so it's going to be a weird matchup.
I know how tough rewound models are, and because you've got -1 damage, it means you've got to put in double the input to try.
Yeah,
and
which makes them so good. So they're going to stick around for every game that I've played. They've been the last thing standing on the table, either because people have tried to shoot them and failed miserably, or people have just thought, I'm not even bothering because what is the point? There's no point shooting them because it'll just take me forever. But onto the fast attack, we have a mythic Blight Hauler, my little demon engine. He's just going to trundle around and melt the people.
Yeah.
Although in the last game that I used him, he did literally nothing. In fact, 2 games in a row now, he's not really done anything.
How many points is there?
140. I did not realise he was so expensive. He's 140 points, that's crazy. He's got a multi-melter and a missile launcher.
Well, once you get mortar, that's a quarter of your points towards him, so...
That's true, yes. And then finally, to round out the list, we have my Plague Burst Crawler, ideally in a 2,000 point list, which this obviously isn't, it's 1,750. I would have 2 of these.
Yeah.
They'd sit on my back objectives and I'd just shell you. That's literally
yeah.
their job. But yeah, so he's armed with entropy cannons, heavy slugger, and the Plague Burst Mortar. And my list comes to 1746.
Oh, have you not got 4 points spare? Or?
No, I have no idea where to get 4 points from. I had to give a random pathogen to my Plague Surgeon to knock up an extra 10 points.
Yeah.
Because it's just how it's worked out with the models that we've got for the Death Guard. We've got Mortarion over there somewhere to be built, and the Death Shroud also to be built, so that will knock the points up maybe nearly... Well, Mortarion will take it over 2,000. So we'll be able to play 2,000, but currently we're just having to use what we've got. But we've got loads of other stuff that we're working on.
Yeah.
So just bear with us, but the good stuff is coming. But now we've given you the lists, we will go ahead and do the open war cards, because we decided to do that because it's Codex versus non-Codex army.
It's just fun.
And it's also fun, so we'll be back as we do
So here we are set up for the open war, so we're doing the veto system. It's the best way to play open war. So we're going to go through, so Blinding Sun, that is bonkers. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll just veto and then we'll go over what we're left with.
Yeah.
So we rolled off camera and Tom won the veto roll-off. In fact, sorry, I won the veto roll-off, but I elected for Tom to go first. So,
yeah.
Tom, you have the first pass or the first veto.
So, simply because it's mind-boggling, I'm getting rid of that one.
Yeah, Blinding Sun was mental. You, picked a board edge, that's where the sun was. If you shot a unit that was closer to it than you were at -1. But then on the third battle round, the sun's moved, so you pick a different one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not doing that one, so let's not worry about it. I do quite like the idea of a giant cyclone. These deployment zones are mental, and I like it. Storm the Lions. I'm going to veto that purely because I literally played that last game with Sam. So I'm going to veto that. Oh, there we go. So your second and last veto or pass, sir.
So I'm in 2 minds. I could veto Cyclone and just go for the memes and have an 11 wound shield captain.
When it focuses, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. It's focused. I'm disappointed in you, Tom.
But
don't do it.
But I'm going to veto this one because I like the sound of War of Attrition.
Okay.
Just killing each other.
Oh yeah, it's just killing each of us. That's interesting. I'm gonna veto this one for the memes.
Oh wow.
Because I want that deployment because it's stupid. Look at that. So our mission is there is a cyclone. There's high winds. So if it focuses, elements dictate the battle, curtailing projectiles on their flight path. So subtract 1 from strength of an attack if it's more than 18 away. An absolutely bonkers deployment zone, followed by, as Tom said, we're just straight up trying to kill each other. Whoever kills the most points by the end of round 5 wins. Obviously, someone might get tabled before then, so the game might end before 5, but we'll see what happens. So, we will be back after we have deployed. We have deployed. Now, Tom did get a ruse, and he got the outflank ruse. So what is outflanking, sir?
So during deployment, I can put 3 units into reinforcements instead. So, obviously, I've put the squad of 5 jet bikes and the 2 shield captains.
Yes, and the term is we're in deep strike anyway for the deployment. Very thematic that the jet bikes will come riding in, because if you look, the custodians, from the way the deployment's done, and we've set up the board,
Quite a good narrative.
Yeah, it's quite a good narrative we've got going. They're trying to hold the ground, as you can see, hugging these ruins and the ruin building there. The jet bikes will ride in the later turns and hopefully save them, as the Death Guard slowly advance on them and hopefully grind them down. So it's looking pretty epic. I like games that have got a little narrative thing to it. It's pretty cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to roll for the first turn. So I've got new dice.
So have I.
Oh, but yours are Alpha Legion.
Yeah, because they are loyal, so...
Yeah. Is that because you're Alfarius?
I am.
What happens if I'm Alfarius?
Then, GG's.
What happens if the people watching are Alfarius? I'm hurting my brain. Okay, I've got radioactive dice because I am Nurgle. So, don't fail me now.
Ooh.
It's a sign of things to come.
It is.
New dice, new powers. I think I will have first turn, sir. Thank you very much.
I don't blame you.
So we'll be back at the end of Death Guard movement. It is the end of Death Guard turn 1 movement. So if we pan down to the board, the Death Guard have begun their slow and steady advance up the board, except the Plague Burst, which is stayed put because he's going to rain down mortar fire on the beleaguered Custodes, who are going to hold. I just realised your Dreadnought's looking epic as hell.
Yeah.
Holding inside there, that looks sweet. He looks so good! I like a thematic board. I like it playing the missions, but also we love the lore and we love like the narrative stuff as well. And I want to do more narrative stuff because there's special narrative missions in the book we'll have to try as well.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
It'll be pretty sweet because they're some of the most fun that you have when you play like when you make your own little stories, which is why we're going to do Crusade. Eventually, we're going to get there when we're allowed more people at the office. But I digress. It is time for the psychic phase, so I'm going to cast Miasma of Pestilence, and I'm going to put it on these Poxwalkers. So, I need a 7 for it to be cast.
Very Nurgle-like, isn't it?
Very Nurgle. It is the blessed number of Big Pappy himself, and if I cast it, it gives you -1 to shoot them. Which is okay. 7, bang on. So there we go. Do you wish to deny?
I'm not in range,
I
it's...
have one more spell.
18.
Oh, is it? Right, not a problem. So they're -1 to hit, so I'll put that next to them. And then I will put Putrescent Vitality on them as well, which is also on the blessed number. And if I roll a 7, they get +1 strength and +1 toughness. So
Yep.
they'll go to toughness 5, and they'll go to strength 4.
Very nice.
So here we go. I think they're strength 3. That was nearly a perils. Do you know what? I'm going to use the CP, and we'll re-roll that.
Into a perils.
Tom, stop it. You're a bad man. That is cast. So I'll put that there as well. So that's not a bad psychic phase. So normally, if you were within 12 inches of my Plaguecaster, if I roll a 7 or more when casting a psychic power, I pick a unit within 12 and you take a mortal wound because of the psychic fallout.
Yeah.
But obviously that is not relevant. So that was a good start. In my game against Chris, I failed to cast a single psychic power.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's 100% increase. We like stonks. We'll be back in the shooting phase. So we kick off the shooting phase. I'm spending a lot of CP.
For the memes.
For the memes. It's probably a good idea, maybe a bad idea. I don't know. I'm just going to spend it. So the Blight Lords here, if we pan down, are going to fire their Storm Bolters over into the Sisters of Silence. So 20 shots, because there's 6 of them, but one of them has the Plague Spear, but he's out of range. 1 CP, Virulent Rounds, so they are rerolling 1s because they're Plague Weapons now, to wound. 1 CP for Vermin Whispers, which is +1 to hit, which is pretty good. I will just check, yeah, it's shooting, I was just double checking that. And then 2 CP, takes it to 4 for Eternal Hatred, which is +1 to wound. So, what does that mean? I'll tell you. It means they're hitting on 2s, re-rolling because the Chaos Lord is in range to give them their re-rolls, and they are wounding on 2s because the Sisters of Silence are toughness 3, strength 4, but I've got the +1 to wound, and then re-rolling the 1s because Plague Weapons. So basically, 2s re-rolling 1s twice in layman's terms. So here we go. I'll roll them here for you. I've dropped one already. So I dropped 3, which I get to re-roll. So I dropped 1, so that's 19.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. So then I'm running on 2s. See, I wanted to get a lot through because you're behind cover. So you're going to have like a 2-up save, aren't you?
Oh, is there no rend?
No rend because it's normal Storm Bolters. So I dropped, that's not bad. So 17 saves for you, sir.
Cool, I'll just go and get some dice and we'll be back to you.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got my dice. They were brand new in packaging and I forgot we were playing a dice rolling game, so...
Tom just had to unpack his dice. Oh, he's thrown one already, it's a mess.
Right, so 2-up saves because they're in cover.
They are, yeah, they're behind the wall, so 2-ups. So I said I should get 3.
Got 2.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
That's why I wanted to spend the CP to try and maximise.
Well,
But yeah, this is the problem with Death Guard because they're the old mini Marines. They don't have like better bolters and stuff.
Yeah.
So if this were Primaris, for example, that'd be another dead one, another dead one. You'd have lost another 2, so you'd have lost nearly the full squad. So that's all right. It's an opening salvo, but I'll hand you back to Tom, and I'll carry on with my shooting phase. So the Plague Burst Crawler is now going to put the entropy cannons into the Dreadnought, the mortar and the slugger into the Sisters. So we'll do the entropy cannons first.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting you on freeze. All right, 1 hit. That is 1 missed. So I am over 18 inch away. So because of the twist, it means I'm -1 strength. So what am I wounding you on? 4s?
What's your strength?
Strength 8 normally.
So it's toughness 7, so up to 4s.
4s. Re-rolling the 1. It's a 2 because of course it is. So yeah, your Dreadnought survives unscathed. So now we'll put the heavy slugger into the Sisters. So hitting on freeze. Oh, lovely. Wounding over 18 inch away. So it goes down to 4.
The strength, toughness 3 anyway. So.
So freeze. So 2 wounds. This is at -1, but you've got cover.
Yeah.
So it ignores it's your free ups. 2 free ups, sir. Nice and easy.
Just 2.
Just the 2. Oh, so you lose 1.
Dead.
And then, last but not least, we have the mortar. So I'll just let you remove your dice, sir. So D6 shots. 5. Lovely.
Very nice.
So these are hitting on freeze. That's not bad. And then it would be strength. Bear with me a moment while I double check it.
Above 4.
Yeah, so it's
So I don't know why I said 4 because the toughness.
above 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you on 2s, re-rolling 1s because it's a plague.
Very nice.
So full house. That is -2.
So it'll be
4
up.
ups. There we go.
That's
The
just
Sisters
enough.
are white. That's okay.
I'm just thinking to re-roll one just to annoy you.
Could do, because that would make me split my firepower. And also, this game is just about killing points worth of stuff. So it would be a good shout.
I'm going to do it. It's 50-50 chance. Might as well.
No. The dice gods say no.
Never re-roll, boys.
Never do it. So yeah, I'll let Tom remove those and we'll think about the next thing I'm going to shoot. So it's time for the Blight Hauler. Hopefully he has a better game than he had last time when he didn't hit anything. So I'm going to fire the multi-melter over into these glorious hawk boys here. So, it's always 1. Wounding on a 3, because you're toughness 5, aren't you? Toughness 5?
Yes.
I've thrown it off the table. Oh, it's a wound. So it's -4. You do have an invuln.
4 up.
Oh no!
Magnificent 1.
D6 damage. 4.
That's 1 dead.
1 is melted. So that is the multi-melter done onto the missile. So I'll fire a Krak missile. Hits. That's a wound. -2 to your save, sir.
3 up.
Oh no,
Another
Tom! D6 damage. Oh, I'm going to
no,
re-roll that. Wait, no, do I? How many wounds have they got? Is it 2 or 3?
3.
Oh god, that's so annoying. Oh, I'll spend a CP. Oh, no! So he survives on a wound, and I've used a CP.
So that one that I just rolled, I can just put it next to one of these.
Yeah. Look at that, planning ahead. It's almost as if you knew. So now, I'm going to put the Plague Marines, so we'll just keep rolling. I'll put the Plague Marines into those Hawk Boys. So they're over 18 away, so all the guns are going to be at -1 strength.
What strength are they currently?
So Boltguns are strength 4. Then I've got a plasma gun and also a blight launcher, which is strength 7, strength 6.
I'm going to spend a CP for... In fact, I'll just have a think before I do it. I just need to do some math hammer.
Yeah, no worries. We are on to this 7-man Plague Marine squad down here. They're going to shoot into the Hawk Boys. Tom has decided to pop a stratagem.
Yeah, so grim responsibility. I forgot to mention in the start that I'm Shadow Keepers. So it brings a lot of your guns down a bracket.
Yes. So, because of the twist, which is the cyclone that means you're at -1 strength if you're over 18 inch away, my guns are at -1, and we've looked in the rule book, and normally hit modifiers are only modified by 1 either way. But with strength and toughness, you can get war gear that gives you like +2 strength and stuff. So we're assuming you can also then modify your strength by
Yeah.
like 2s, by like a step of 2. So -1 for the stratagem,
-1 for the 18. If we've done it wrong, just let us know in the comments. But as far as we're aware, it's just hit modifiers that are can only be modified by one either way. So I'm going to fire the bolters first. Hope that I plink the last wound, and then I can fire the Blight launchers and the plasma. So the bolters hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1s because of the Lord. That's not bad. So I needed those 6s to wound though because of all the modifiers. Nice, that's 2.
You're doing it again, Kyle.
It's happening. Can I get that last wound?
Any rend or?
No rend because the regular bolters.
2 ups.
No, he's fine, Tom. Okay, the Blight launcher. So 2 shots. Hits once. 5s for this. No.
It mattered.
Yeah, it saved you because the extra -1. Plasma gun. Misses. Yeah. That was a thing. That was a thing that happened. So now we're on to the big 10-man blob of Plague Marines. So there's 2 Blight launchers, 3 plasma. They're all overcharging. And 5 bolters. So I'm going to do the bolters first to try and plink that last wound once again. So these have been talismans, so hitting on 2s. And my relic, if I roll a 6 to hit, it gets an additional hit, which I've not been doing, but I've actually remembered to do it this time. So these are 6s. There's 1 wound. Can I do it? So we need a 1. No, Tommy's
5 up.
fine. So I'm going to do the 2 Blight launchers next. These are hitting on 2s. So I've scored an additional hit. So I'll add that to the pile. These are winning on 5s, re-rolling 1s because it's a plague weapon. Re-roll the 1.
Don't do this to me.
So that is 3 wounds, -2.
So it'll be my 3 up.
3 up invulnerable. Ooh, a 3 up invulnerable.
Because I've got +1 to cover.
Oh yes, sorry.
So I'll drop down to 1 then.
Yeah. I thought you had a funky invulnerable then.
3 ups.
Oh, Tommy's fine. So I've got my plasma guns that are overcharging. So these hitting on 2s. All hit. These are going to be winning on 4s because of the minus strength.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Strength 8 because they're overcharged. So
Drop that.
7,
winning on
6,
3s.
3s.
Did
Yes, so there we go. So 3 wounds.
Any rend?
Minus, that's a very good question. -3.
So it'll be 4 up and vulnerable.
So you lose the 1 guy on 1 wound
Yeah,
is
I'm
evaporated.
Happy with that.
So as we saw there, that was really hard to shift that 1 Hawk boy on like 1 wound, but Death Guard, not loads of shooting, and when they do, it's not like loads of AP and stuff, because it's all bolters, and then you're really resilient. So as a turn, it was alright. I feel I killed some Sisters of Silence down here. If we pan down, we'll have a look at the lay of the land. So the Sisters are gone. I've done 2 Hawks.
Yes.
So that's not too bad. I've not touched anything else. Your jet bikes are off the board for now. You've still got your Dreadnought here, and these guard and the guard there. So it'll be interesting to see what you do to me in your turn. So it was an alright turn, I feel like.
Yeah.
So we'll be back at the end of Tom's movement.
Right, so in my movement phase, I've been a very scared coward.
Tactical withdrawal, I believe it's known.
Exactly. I'm just waiting for my Rohirrim to come
Down the hill,
from
yeah.
the skies. So the Dreadnought's just moved a bit. Just say you're out of line of sight.
Yeah.
The Custodian Guard advanced so to drop down to make room for the Venatari.
Yes.
And then the guard here just being very brave. They've moved away a little bit from the Poxwalkers, so they'll need a 7-inch charge.
Yes,
Very nurgle.
yeah, that's it. It's the favoured number, but you've made it a little bit harder for,
Yeah.
obviously, me to get
Just
in.
for a little bit more survivability.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for this turn 2 for my bikes to
Yeah, turn 2, it's going to get messy on this board.
100%.
It'll be interesting. So, do you have any shooting? Is any stuff in range?
Got these guys, but I don't think they're going to do much.
Do you want to just do that now very quickly?
Yeah.
We
I'll,
can do.
Just gather my dice, and because I'm not gonna lie, I've not played for that long. I forgot what their stat lines are.
Completely fine. We'll be back with Tom shooting in a second.
Cool. So into my shooting, I've literally got 6 dice to roll. So we'll do that all now.
Yes.
So I've got 2 Guardian Spears, which are average fire 1,
Yep.
and the -1 damage. So I've got to roll them separately.
They're going over into
into the Poxwalkers.
Yes.
So hitting on 2s, always a 1.
There's always one.
Then wounded on 5s because you're toughness 5 now.
I am indeed, yeah, because of my spell. Oh dear.
It's going to be one of them games.
It turns out the spell didn't even matter, apparently.
So hitting on 2s for the sword.
Yes. There's always one.
Then wounded on 5s.
Wait. So is this 2 damage?
Just 1.
Just 1. So I have a 6 up. Feel no pain.
Let me just double check. Yeah, it's just 1 damage. So
I'm so sorry, Tom.
it's okay. I'm used to it.
I'm a very bad man. Is that your shooting phase?
Yeah.
Is that literally the quickest game of 40k we've ever played?
Indeed, because I'm a coward.
It's tactical withdraw. You're waiting, you're turtling up, you're going to push out when your Riders of the Imperium
For
appear.
anyone that's watched Lord of the Rings, I've just retreated into the Hornburg. I'm just waiting.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Gandalf and the boys.
Exactly.
Right, we'll be back with my turn 2. That was so quick, that was ridiculous. It is the end of the movement phase for Death Guard turn 2. After Tom's incredibly quick turn, my movement phase is the same. I've literally, if you pan down, I've gone in a line. So I've moved everything up. The Poxwalkers advanced. These Poxwalkers did not advance. These ones did over here at the far side. So these ones advanced. Everything else has just gone up in one giant gooey blob. The Plague Burster's moved up because I can move and I don't get any minuses to shoot. And it brings all my guns in range. So let's get on with the Psychic. First up is Perescent Vitality. Now, who do I put this on? I'm going to put it on the Poxwalkers again. So 7+.
That's a 6.
No goal.
You wanting to use CP?
You know, if I'd have done Miasma of Pestilence first, that would have been cast as well. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'll use the CP. There we go. It goes off just again.
Always a 7.
So there we go. And then next up is Miasma of Pestilence, which is on a 6, which goes off. So that is a -1 to hit. So they have those 2 powers. So they're buffed up. It's the end of my Psychic phase. This is a very quick game. We're going to go into my shooting. We kick off the shooting phase. The Plague Burst Mortar is going to put everything into the Floaty Hawk boys. They are lovely models, but they need to die. So Mortar. Again. Ooh, 5 shots. Very nice. I should have declared it. They're 3 wounds, aren't they?
Yes.
So I would have declared it. I'm going to spend a CP. So my Mortar, I would have declared it regardless of what I rolled, is now damage free. Which is pretty
Very good.
So 5 shots. No, yeah, an extra dice. I rolled 5, didn't I? So I've hit you 3 times. -1 strength, so I'm winning you on 3s, re-rolling any 1s. So 2 wounds, -2, 3 damage.
So it'll go to 3 up, won't it?
3 up, yeah, because you're at 2 up, then cover. Oh,
we're all
absolutely
good.
fine, sponged it. So we'll just carry on rolling. The Heavy Slugger hits you twice, winning you on 5s because of the -1 strength. Because of the twist, it fails. Entropy Cannons hits you twice. Freeze. 2 wounds. This is -4.
4 up invulnerable then.
Very nice. Oh, it's
That's 2 dead.
It's DX. It's D3 plus 3. Do you wish to CP any of those?
I might as well.
No, you just not passed any rerolls so
I
far,
never
have you?
pass rerolls.
Yeah, so there's 1 glorious Hawk Boy left. So Tom can remove those, and I'll have a think about what I'm going to shoot next. So up next, the Blight Lord Terminators over here are going to fire on over into your Custodian Guard. So Tom has spent a CP.
Yeah, so...
Go on, take it away, sir, sorry.
Sorry, Grim Responsibility against
Yes.
-1 strength to attacks.
And I'm already at -1 strength, so you've literally cut the strength of my bolters in half. I've got strength 2 bolters. This game is a giant meme. So I'm hitting you on 3s, but then I'm winning you on 6s. Ugh. Right, here we go. 20 shots. So it's not bad.
Range of rerolls.
Oh, I am, because of the Chaos Lord. Thank you, Tom. So I get an extra hit. And then I need 6s.
Please
so
don't do it, Kyle.
I'm going to try. I get 3.
That's alright.
That's not too bad. So, please fail 1, I'll be over the moon. He's failed 1!
Wow.
There's always
This game.
1. Oh, dearie me. So now, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to put the other 2 Plague Marine squads. Both of them, we measured them, didn't there? Was 1 out of range
So-
and 1 in range.
This squad
Yes.
is in range... within 18.
18, so they're just the -1.
And this squad, you'll have to do a couple of measuring because some
are in, some aren't.
Yeah.
Right, okay. We'll do the first squad that's not only got the first -1.
Yeah.
So I'll overcharge their plasma gun. So I'll fire that. Hits. Fails to wound. The Blight launcher. Hit once. Fails to wound. And then there's 4 bolters.
that's additional hits.
Oh, they are. Thank you. How many 6s was that?
2.
2. Thank you, Tom. That was the reroll. Failed, so I gained a hit. So these are 5s.
6s if they're bolters.
Bolters.
Yeah, don't buy it. It is 5s.
5s, yeah, because they're only -1. So 2 hits. 2 wounds, sorry, even.
Then 2 dice, 2s.
Yeah,
All good.
fine. So now we're going to do some measuring. So we've just done a little bit of measuring. This 10-man Plague Marine squad that have been talisman, so they get the +1 to hit. 2 bolt guns are at -1 strength, 1 plasma guns at -1 strength. Then the other 2 bolters, the 2 blight launchers, and the other bolters are at -2 strength each. So I'm going to overcharge the first plasma gun and fire that.
Yeah.
So hitting on a 2, that hits. So this is only -1 strength, so I'm going to do on a 3. So that's a wound. It is minus... Ooh, plasma gun?
-3, I think you said.
-3, yeah. So if you roll your save while I check, sir. Yeah, that's going to go
Is
through.
it 2 damage?
It is indeed.
That's 1 dead.
Very nice. And then the 2 bolters, I'll fire those. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1. 2 have gone through. 5s? No. So then we have the other 2 plasma that are at -2 strength. Re-roll. Nice. And then these are strength 8, but they drop down to strength 6. So that fails to wound. That does wound.
Yeah.
So that's 1 save at -3. So that's another failed one, so he takes 2 wounds. Then the 2 blight launchers. I'm slowly chipping through the guard. All hit. And then these are -2 strength, so they go to strength 4. So 5s, I get 1 wound, -2 AP, sir.
-2, so it'll be a 3 up.
3 up, yep, because you're in cover. Yeah, you passed that, not a problem. And then there's 4 bolters left. Hitting on 2s. An extra hit has been generated, so I'll just add that miss back in.
Yeah.
Wounding on, oh god, 6s, because the strength 2. 1 wound.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, is he gonna? No, he's fine, because you're in cover. And that is not the end of my shooting phase, because there's the plague thing.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about him. I really want to finish the Hawk boys off. So I'm going to shoot into the Hawk boys. So we'll do the multi-metal first. So he's missed, he's hit. So this is -1 strength. So it's wounded because it's strength 8.
So it'll be a
Invulnerable because it's
Four.
-4. Oh, it's D6 damage.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. The Hawk boys are removed. That's sad because I did want to see what they, what they could do.
I
But
can
also,
put them back on table if you like. I don't mind.
I mean, we could do, but yeah, you can do that in the next game. Ah, you see? We can stay off the board for now. Yeah, I needed to just remove stuff because the jet bikes are going to come in next turn and it's going to hurt me a lot. So that is the end of my turn 2. We've had 2 turns that have just flown by.
Yeah.
So we'll be back at the end of Tom's movement phase when
Oh,
the...
are you wanting to charge?
Yeah, but you're going to tangle for me. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
So we'll do the charge live. I thought that was the end of my turn. So, Tom, are you tangle footing? Just do you declare it now? Oh, he's wincing. He's looking at his CP. What are you thinking? Because I can't roll yet, can I? I've got to wait till you've declared.
I'll roll. Yeah, I'm doing
He's
it.
doing it. Minus. Please roll a 1, Tom.
6.
Why are you like this? So I can't make the charge.
No.
What would it have been? I'd have got in as well. It'd have been an 8. There's a 3 over here. So, a CP well spent.
You want to charge your Blight Hauler?
No, he can stay where he is.
You
He's
sure?
Alright. Yeah, he's fine. I don't fancy getting poked to death by some spears. So, as I was saying, it is the end of the turn. So, this game's been so quick. It's mental. But yeah, the cavalry is going to arrive for Tom, and this is a huge turn for Tom. If he does, you need to land. If you don't bounce, I think you're going to be in a good spot. So we'll be back at the end of Tom's movement.
Right, so into the movement phase, it's a bit more favourable now. So I've sallied out. The Rohirrim have come.
Yes.
And if you pan down here, there's a row of bikes ready to fall upon the smelly boys.
That's a little bit upsetting. This could be very painful for me. This is a big, big turn for you.
Yeah, I've been patient. I've lost a lot of units, so this needs to be a massive shooting phase. And I need my charges to pull off. And if you've watched the previous videos, I don't roll 9+s to charge.
You're as bad as Sam. When it comes to deep striking, Sam can't do it.
And then if you just pan down here as well, I've sallied out. I'm going to meet my Rohirrim. So, you know the characters. If you've not watched Lord of the Rings, just go and watch it, because this game's just Battle of Helm's Deep all over again.
It really is. I'm going to be caught between the onrushing bikes and the sallying forth of the Custodian Guard and the Dreadnought. So it's going to be an interesting turn, this.
It is. I'm going to spend a couple of CP as well, so a strat that I've not used before, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've used it, but not to this extent.
Yeah.
So I'll go and grab some dice and we'll kill some Death Guard. Right, so into the shooting phase. This is huge phase for me. So I spent 1 CP on this squad of 5 bikers. So it's Blood Game veterans, sorry. So 6s to hit auto wound, which is going to be so good.
How many dice are you throwing?
60 dice.
So 60 dice. Normally you'd be winning me on 5s, but now you're going to skip that awkward step. So you should get 10.
Yeah, so
Should.
I should get 10. But who knows? I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Nice.
And as you said, 6s, auto wound, and 5s to wound as well.
So are you doing these in blobs of 30?
I am indeed.
And we're going to use the dice tray, just because there's so many dice, miniatures would go flying everywhere, because there'd be dice flying all over the board.
I'm not used to rolling this many dice.
That is a lot of dice. This is terrifying.
Okay, so I knew you'd do it to me. So I've got 2 6s so
Okay,
far.
2 so far.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 rerolls. So you might get a few more out of this.
They weren't 6s.
Yeah, no worries, dude.
Oh, look at them.
Oh, Tom, what is with your rolling?
It's alright, because in these now, I'm going to roll all 5s.
So far we've got 2 wounds.
Yep.
So these are going to be rolled. So you need 5s and 6s from these. So how many can Tom get?
So we've got 2.
I see quite a few, to be fair.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus the 2. So that's 16.
So you got 50%.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this is going in the 10-man squad of Plague.
Yeah. Well, so I moved on 16. I'll get 16 dice, and I can... do you want me to roll them, or do you want me to do...
Can do them all at once if you want.
Yeah, do them all at once, mate. That's fine.
So I'll grab these dice again.
Yep, and then so... I'll make a marker that it's... My little dice tally down here. So I'll do a 1 and a 6, so we know it's 16. And then you can do them 30.
Again.
Yes.
That's a lot more.
That is a lot better. That's made up for it, I think.
Nearly.
How many did you get?
So I've got 6 there.
So you got 8 overall? So
far,
all right.
I've still got a couple of 1s to roll, so it might average out. Reroll them. That's another one.
So nearly averaged out.
And that's full house as well.
Nice. This is going to be painful.
As you can probably tell, I'm not used to rolling this many dice, so it's hard to carry them up.
So far, that's another, what was that, another 8?
Another...
7?
7, yeah.
Ooh.
7 for Nurgle.
It is
10,
the blessed
5,
number.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's another one there, mate.
Ah, cool.
7.
That wasn't one.
So that's 14. So that's 30.
Yeah.
Overall, so that's not bad. So that's half. That's pretty decent.
I'm
So
happy with that.
I'm just going to see how many dice I've got, and I'll give the camera to Tom. So here we go. I've got 30 dice, bang on. Almost as if we planned it.
Yeah.
So these are 3 ups, followed by 6 up, feel no pains. So here we go. Are you ready, Tom? Into the dice tray. Okay. I've dropped quite a few.
I'm actually quite happy with that. I was expecting you to roll 33
So I
ups.
should have failed. I'm not sure what the average would have been for me to...
10?
10, failed 10, would it be? I've failed 3, 6, failed 10.
Yeah,
So
average.
these are on 6 ups. Every 2 is a dead marine. I only passed 2, so I lose 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose 4 plague marines. So that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So basically I lose all the bolters from that squad. And I keep the special weapons alive. So I'll remove them, and then I'll take the camera back, and we'll carry on with Tom's shooting phase.
Cool, so I've spent another CP, so it's on superior fire patterns on the Aquilon Terminators. So because they've got the Lashron Bolters, they are rapid fire 4 now.
Uffed.
So the Terminators, so they always fire double rapid fire shots.
Yes.
So they're firing 8 shots each.
So 24.
So I've got my dice here now.
And they're going into the last 6 plague marines out of the 10-man squad.
Correct, yes. So hitting on 2s.
Here we go.
That is a lot of 1s.
But you do have a captain there, don't you?
I do. Because we all know custodians can't kill anything. It's full house.
Full house, that's not bad. So now's the hard bit.
What's your strength?
I am
toughness.
Ooh, I am toughness 5, but I'm over 18 inch away.
You are.
So you drop to tough strength 3, but it's still
Don't
5s.
Just have a double check.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it makes a difference because I'm not double, am I? Oh, so nope, you're in. Oh, are you in? No, you're just out.
I should have probably rolled these separately.
No, it's all right. Because what strength are you bolter? Strength 4?
Strength 5. So
Strength 5? So it would matter.
We'll have to re-roll it again. I'll have to roll 16, which are wounded on 4s.
Yes.
Then, oh, they all hit there, didn't they?
They all hit, yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to just do...
Just do the wounding separate. Yeah. That makes sense. The ruse has come into play. I thought that they were strength 4. I didn't realise they were strength 5 storm bolters.
yeah,
That's terrifying.
Special bolters.
Special bolters.
The -1
AP as well. Very nice. So which ones are these?
So these are ones hit wounded on 5.
Wounded on 5s.
2. That's
2.
all right.
Okay, so these are on my regular save?
Correct.
No, because -1,
-1.
sorry. So 4 ups. I failed both. 6 ups. He survives on 1 wound. So there's a guy on 1 wound.
The other 24 are wounded on 4s.
Yes. Ouch.
That's quite good.
That's a lot of firepower.
4, 9 this time.
So 9 4-ups. Yes. That's not too bad. So I'm probably going to lose 2 Plague Marines here. I do. So I lose, 1 dies, then the second one dies, and a guy's left on 1 wound. So I will just mark that up, and we'll come back to the rest of your shooting.
Cool. So on to the captain now. So he's just going to fire into the same squad. Because of the biker, he gets 12 shots with his rapid fire 6.
Yes, here we go.
So hitting on 2s. No 1s, which I would like to see.
Very nice. And these are regular bolters, not these fancy bolters, so 4s.
Yes.
5s even.
Could be 5s, whatever.
Yes.
3.
Very nice. So 3, I'll just roll these here. I don't need the dice tray. So I do fail 1, so I need a 6 up, or I lose the guy on 1 wound. I lose the guy on a wound, so another Plague Marine falls. So I lose a plasma gun, because I'm down to removing special weapons now. So he goes into my dead pile. What's shooting next, sir?
Oh, good question. I think the only thing I've got left is the captain there.
Yes.
And also...
Oh, your guard over there. So who would you like to do next?
Well, what I'm thinking is, because I've lowered your Plague Marines, they're down to 2 now.
There's 3 of them left.
Oh, doesn't matter then. I thought if I could lower them down to 2,
Yeah.
I could fire at a character, which isn't the your Lord of Contagion.
Yeah, yeah.
So this biker is just gonna fire into your Lord of
Which you
Contagion.
can do because he's the closest, and
Yeah.
there's not a squad of 3 or more within 3.
I'll just get the stats because I don't usually use the rocket one. I've changed my mind. This bag captain is going to fire into the plague burst with the special missile launcher instead.
Yeah, no worries.
So 1 dice hitting on a 2,
He hits.
then wounded on a 4, but re-rolling because it's a vehicle.
Yes. So
Reroll on
get
that
that
one.
reroll.
That's a wound. So it's -4 end.
Is it a melter missile?
Yeah.
Ooh, are you in half range? Do you get melter?
No, I don't know.
Okay. 5 up invulnerable. I fail, so I take D6
So
-1.
D6, but because of his warlord trait, I get to re-roll. damage.
Very nice. So
I'll keep that.
4, that's fine. I take 4 wounds, so I go down to 8.
Very nice.
And
The
you got the guard, haven't you?
custodian guard as well. So I'll grab some dice, work out how many dice I need to roll, and come to that. So last bit of shooting. I'm just going to fire these 5 guard into the... Is that the Blight hauler?
Yes.
So I'll do the guardian spears first because they've got a bit of end on them.
Yeah. Can just roll them here. Don't need dice tray.
So hitting on 2s.
Oh, there's always one.
There always is. Then I'm guessing wounded on 5s. Strum 4.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, because I'm more than toughness 4. Yeah.
2 go through.
Oh, very nice. What's the rent, sir?
-1.
-1, so should be a 4 up. I failed both. How much damage is that?
Well, it's 2, but it goes down to 1.
It goes down to 1, so I take 2 wounds. So I'll mark him up at the end. So I'll make a note that I've lost 2. So I'll just put that down there. I've lost 2 wounds so far.
Then I've got the pistol shots in the spear. So hitting on 2s.
Oh
So
dear.
1s again. Then wounded on 5s. Nothing.
Nothing?
I believe that is everything for the shooting phase.
Very nice.
I feel disappointed, but I'm not disappointed.
I think that was a good shooting phase, you know?
I spent 2 CP, but I've got rid of 8 plague marines.
Yes. It's a lot of wounds.
And put your Black Hauler down to 2 wounds, which is...
Yeah, and you've injured the
alright.
plague burst.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I think for you that's a good shooting phase. This charge phase is going to be huge.
It's gonna be tasty.
So I'll mark up my little blight hauler, and then we'll be back with Tom's charges.
So into the charge phase, I'm just going all at it because I can.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
I'll do the mean one first. So I didn't say it to Kyle. They're gonna charge into the.
I did have a feeling. You didn't say anything, but I thought they might.
I need a double 6, so if it happens.
Oh boy. Oh, nearly.
So that's the 8 that I need to get out at way because
Yeah.
I need more than that. These are going to charge into the Blight Hauler.
Yes. No Overwatch from me, sir. Roll away.
6.
They are in. Very nice. They go in there.
Put them a bit further this way.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then, kind of the important charges.
Yes.
So I'm going to do the Terminators first because.
Yes. And they're going into these Plague Marines, aren't
Yes.
they?
So I need a 9.
Oh! Oh!
Because I've got 4.
You've
I need to charge.
You've got so many charges from Deep Strike. I feel like you want to save that CP. So your captain, is he going into anyone?
Well, the thing is because they're 4 attacks each, so that's 12 attacks.
Ooh.
Flat 3 damage, but it'll be 2. So
Yeah.
each one will be a.
So you might re-roll it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Here we go. I like it. Oh no, Tom! Oh no! Do you want to stay on that side, or are we moving over here?
Yeah, we'll move over here.
Okay.
I've done all the. Oh,
No, you captain. You got your captain, dude.
captain. No.
No. Oh wow. His bike's just stalled.
Must be a Fiat. This squad going into.
Oh,
That one?
That one. Yep. So them again.
No.
Oh, Tom.
Then the shield captain.
He has a reroll, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna go into. I really don't know anymore.
This has got very stressful very quickly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into the Lord.
Lord of Contagion. Oi. Oh, he's
yeah.
in. He wants it. Oh, God. Okay, this is going to get incredibly messy.
Have you got any heroic interventions you can do?
I do, but I don't want to do them because I don't want you to kill all my characters.
Fair enough.
So I'll let Tom gather his dice, and we'll get to the part where Tom's probably going to skewer me.
No, I won't.
It has begun. It's Warlord on Warlord.
Regretting life choices.
No, you're Custode. You like it. Go on.
Right, so hitting on 2s.
Yes.
Wounded on 3s.
Yes. No rerolls though, because of my cheeky little, my Contagion Warlord trait and my other trait.
So hitting on 2s. I hit on.
You nearly said I hate you, then I heard it. I heard it. Brilliant, I love it.
Wounded on 3s. That's alright.
That's alright.
But I won't be able to kill you.
So, what's the rend?
-3.
It's just on my 4-up invulnerable. I passed one, fail one. It's D3 damage, isn't it? I'm going to take it, yeah. D3 -1. I take a wound.
Yay.
So, I'll gather my dice and I will slap you back, sir.
Please don't.
So here we go. It's my time to slap back, although, as me and Tom just discussed, we're slightly out of sequence because his guard over here should be fighting, but it's Warlord on Warlord, so, you know, we're throwing it down. So, I've got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s because I'm cleaving. Wowzers. So, 3's to wound, but 6's are mortal wounds because of his Contagion.
Is it just one mortal wound?
No, as many as I roll. Which is none, but I've wounded you twice, so that's okay. So it is on your invulnerable because it is -3.
3 ups.
Oh, so you just take 2 damage, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's not a problem. So I'll take the camera off Tom, and then his guard can fight. Take it away.
Cool, so into the other fight. These 2 are just going to fight into him.
Yes.
Both be wounded on 5, so I'll just roll them both at once. So hitting on 2s.
Very nice.
Then wounding on 5s.
Ooh.
3, that's alright. -3 rend.
So
damage.
they're going to be on my demon save. Pass 2 of them, and I fail 1. Oh,
there we go.
There we go. So I take 2 damage, so I am down
to
5. So that's not too bad. So now I get to fight back. I have 4 attacks. I'm going to gobble you up, so let me grab a dice.
This is where you just obliterate me.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. So I've only definitely hit you once. I'm not even going to look at the weapon skill. I know it's not 2s. I am strength 6. Your toughness 4. Contagion. So not that it matters, but 3s. I wound.
Any rend?
Ooh, that is a very good question.
I feel like you'll have rend.
No, it's just an attack. Oh, gnashing more. -2.
So it goes on to.
Ooh.
How much damage is it?
At 1.
I'll do it on the shield then.
And of course he takes a wound. Of course he does.
For the beams.
I've slathered all over his shield and nibbled him. Is that all of your attacks?
It is, unfortunately.
Okay, so how do you feel your turn went?
How many Plague Marines have I killed?
7?
So that's about 210 points.
Yeah, and you've injured the hauler. Crawler and hauler have been injured.
Yeah.
You had a good shooting. For me, I felt like you had a good shooting phase, but the charges let you down.
Although it means that you can't charge me straight away, so...
Yeah.
It is. But I feel like turn 3 is going to be massive for both of us, so... We'll go into your movement and see what shenanigans you pull.
So, it is the end of Death Guard, turn 3 movement. I've advanced with these Poxwalkers. They've just gone up there. These Poxwalkers have moved up here to jump on them. And then here I sort of stayed still, done a little bit of shuffling. Terminator's moved up, laid down some firepower and support. He can use his gooey flamethrower onto these bikers. The Plague Burst is reversed so the Terminators can come round. So, let us cast some psychic powers. I'm going to start off with a smite. So, the closest model is your captain. So, that's an 8. So, because that's gone off, it's higher than a 7. I can pick a unit within 12.
Yeah.
Take a mortal wound. So he takes a mortal wound just from the fallout, and then he takes D3.
I'm wondering whether to use a CP to ignore it in a 4+.
Oh, very nice.
Is
that... It's not a psychic ability, is the first mortal wound, but I do have smite coming, so it will be worth doing it.
Yeah, it's for smite. Yeah, I'll do it for a CP.
Yeah, might as well. That's the point. I need to put a CP up as well. Well, I remember.
There we go, we've ignored it. So it just takes the 1 mortar wound.
From the fallout, yeah.
But I've got a 6 up to ignore mortar wounds in the psychic phase.
Oh, nice. Nearly.
No.
That's interesting that it's worded as psychic phase, because it's not just a psychic power. That's good.
Well, I'm going to say we'll check it, but there's no point checking it because it didn't do the damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, it did do the damage.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. So it still affects abilities like mine, where it's
I believe so,
extra
yeah.
blocking and stuff. So then I'm going to put Putrescent Vitality onto the Terminators. That goes off on an 8, which means it's gone off, and because it's more than a 7, it means the psychic fallout happens again. Do you take another wound?
No, I don't.
No, so you've only took 1 wound from psychic fallout.
We will double check it though, just in case.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my psychic phase. So Tom will check that rule, and then it's on to the shooting. We are into the shooting phase. So my plan is everything's just going to shoot them. Hopefully kill a couple of them. Then hopefully I can get rid of the Blight Captain in combat. They're going to remain untouched. They're also going to remain untouched. I've just got to try and kill what I can, or attempt to do as much damage as I can.
Yeah.
So, 2 entropy cannons into the bikers. Tom spent a CP.
Yeah, so I've spent another CP. It's such a good strat. -1 strength to any attacks that target that unit, which will be the squad of 5 bikes.
Yes.
So it won't matter for the Plague Burst Crawler, but it will matter for everything else.
Terminators and everything else, it's really good. So, the entropy cannons. I've hit you once. Winning on a 3.
Generate an extra hit.
It does not know, unfortunately. Oh, it shouldn't do, because I think it's core. Let me just check.
I believe it should be core now, actually.
Yeah, most
with
things
new
are core
rollings.
now. Yeah, it's a core, so it's fine. So I've wounded you once.
Do 6s do anything?
6s don't do anything, so it is -4.
So 4 up invulnerable.
4 up invulnerable, very nice, sir. It's D3 plus 3. Ooh, you've got no CP left.
That's just 1 dead.
That's 1 dead, yeah, because it's minimum 4 damage.
I'll get rid of that one.
So, Tom said I'd probably get 2.5, so we're on his way.
Yeah.
So the mortar. Okay then, 6 shots. I've rolled 2 5s and a 6 so far.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So hitting on freeze.
I'll...
Wounding on freeze. Oh, nice. So this is at -2.
So 4 ups again.
4 ups again. So you take 2 damage.
Happy with that?
And then all that's left is the heavy slugger. So hitting on freeze. Drop that. So I've hit on freeze. I am wounding. You've made me -1 strength, so I'm wounding you on 5s. That is
Just one.
1 wound.
Any rend?
-1, sir.
3 up. That's all
Passed it.
good.
Absolutely fine. So if you give me a moment, I just need to gather lots of dice for my storm. So the Blight Lord Terminators. I'm going to put everything... No, they're not. It isn't the Blight Lords. I'm going to do him first, because if you kill him, if I kill him and you remove him, he's out of range.
Oh, fair enough.
Because we pre-measured it. So it's D6 shots from his big goo cannon. I can't remember the name, so I call it a goo cannon. But because it's got viscous death, I get to re-roll. I'm not re-rolling that.
You sure?
I am absolutely, positively sure it's automatically hitting. It is strength 7. So just a strength 6, because of your stratagem.
Yeah.
So 4s. I get to re-roll the 1s. Oh, wow. So this is -2, I believe. And it is 2 damage. I will just quickly double check for you, sir. Oh, it's -3 and it's 2 damage.
So before...
4 up and invulnerables.
That is 2 more dead.
Oh, wow. So I've done the 2.5 that Tom said. So I'm yeah, we said 2.5, so I'm there. But now I'm going to fire all of my Terminators because I had the dice ready. But I just, remembered that if I killed one, my gooey flamer would be out of the range and it does so much work.
Yeah.
So good. So these are hitting on freeze. But then the issue I have is because of Tom's stratagem, I'm wounding him on 6s, which is pretty horrific. Yeah, not a single wound. Because of that stratagem, I would have got 4 wounds otherwise.
I don't like stratagems that are Oh, to take every round?
Yeah, but that is, you have to, because you don't have a codex yet, so you kind of need to do it. So I've got a plasma gun that's going to rapid fire from this squad here. Is going to rapid fire into.
Do you want to overcharge?
It is indeed overcharged.
Higher because it'd be 4s, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it hits, it also explodes because of the Taliman and his relic, so I get an extra hit, which is pretty gross. So this is on freeze.
Yep.
That is 3 wounds at -3. These are 4-ups. Oh, lovely. So you only failed once, that's 2 damage.
So that's 1 down to 2.
And then I have a Blight launcher, which hits once. Oh no, twice, because the Taliman. Ooh, 5s, because of your strat. Plague weapon. Yep, you're fine. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolters. So 10 shots. Hitting on 2s. The Lord is there, so I get to reroll the 1s. So full house. 2 extra hits because of the Taliman. So that's not bad. And then this is the hard bit, 6s. Do you want me to reroll that? So that's very cocked.
That's a 6 for me.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 4 wounds. But these are 2-up saves, aren't you?
2-ups. Don't do it.
He loses a wound. He's on 1 wound. It's so close.
Have you got anything else to shoot? You've got that single plate.
I've got like plasma pistols and stuff. That
is that out of range or is that just in?
I believe that is just in. Yeah, just in.
okay, so I've got pistols and stuff, but it's up to you.
Do it.
You've got no CP, have you? I'm gonna say I thought you were gonna re-roll. So the Taliman has a plasma pistol. He hits. He does not wound. Bolt pistol hits. Does not wound. Plague Surgeon bolt pistol hits. Does not wound. Nope, survives on 1 wound.
You've got that other Plague Marine as well.
Oh, I fired all the. Oh yeah, there's the one rogue Plague.
I don't know why I keep helping you, but
Thank you, Tom. He's going to overcharge. He gets 2 hits. Come on now. He gets 2 wounds.
why did I say anything?
-3. I forgot he was there. Oh!
That kills another.
Kills him. So I killed 4. Wow.
That's really good.
That's a really good.
That's
turn.
like 300 odd points.
Wow, that's really, really good. So, I'm going to think about charges, and then we'll be right back. So, it is the Death Guard charge phase. I had a really good shooting phase, so let's try and keep the ball rolling. These boys here are going to go into those poor Custodian guards, so I want a bigger charge as possible to just try and get as many bodies in. That'll do it. That's a 9, so they're in. So I'll keep that next to them, and then we'll move them in a second.
Yeah.
The Terminators here are going to go round
Guessing they'll need a 5 or something.
into the
like that.
captain. Yeah, I would have thought so. That's more than enough. That's an 8. So what we'll do is I'll move those in, and we'll come back to the fight phase. So here we go. It is the fight phase. The Poxwalkers have piled in. We're going to go with those first. So I have spent 2 CP. I'm going to use Mutant Strain, which means any 6s to hit do a mortal wound straight away in addition. And the downside to that is if I roll only 1s to hit, I lose a model. But then, because of my Plague Company, I've used their specific stratagem, which is I get to reroll all hits. So if I rolled like 4s to hit, which is a hit, I could then re-roll it because it's all hits.
Yeah.
Try fish for 6s, but I've never done it. I've just left it.
I feel like I should roll everything every time.
Just re-roll it for the
Yeah.
for the memes. How many wounds have you got left?
I have got
5?
5 left.
So we're looking for 5 6s out of 30 attacks, because only 5 of them couldn't get in. Actually, I needed 30 dice, didn't I? And there's 2 there.
Very good.
That's how many dice I've got overall, sorry. So, we need 5 6s.
You've got 4 so far.
We've got 4. Right.
I feel like you should just re-roll all your dice, because then you've...
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to re-roll at least my misses, because it is me that's rolling. So with this amount of dice, I've missed quite a lot, actually, to be fair. Look how many I've got to re-roll.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
These were misses, so I'm going to re-roll these, and I should get 1 6 out of this.
Yeah. 5.
And I didn't roll a single 1, so I don't lose anyone.
And
so...
you get 2 more. Well, have you got the models for that?
No, you don't gain past the max. It's max unit size.
Ah, right,
you can't
yeah.
get any more. So just from that, Tom just took 9 mortal wounds.
That would be a full squad.
Poxwalkers are really, really good if you can get them in and you combo those 2 stratagems. So yeah, that was a quick combat. They're dead. So
Yeah.
we'll move on to my Terminators in a second. So it is time for the Terminators to strike the shield captain down here. But I said to Tom I've gone goofed and I missed a stratagem. And Tom very graciously said that I was allowed to do my stratagem, and he said, "Thank you, Tom." And then I read it to him, and he regrets it instantly. So I'm doing Diseased Effluence.
Although if this does pull off
Yeah.
and you win the game, it's voided.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. So it's 1 CP. So Tom, you take a mortal wound.
Yeah,
So that's good. That's fun.
down to 4.
Down to 4. So that's fun, isn't it? That's a good game.
No, down to 5.
That's
Sorry.
5. Okay. But now I roll a D6. On a 2+, you take 2D3 extra. Are we ready, Tom?
No. Yes. I literally just said off camera, because you didn't roll it straight away, it's going to roll a 1.
How many wounds would I have done? I'd have killed you as well.
Yeah.
Ah!
Because
Let's keep the down. I'll keep my water bottle.
because I'm behind the camera, I'm smiling so much.
Let me get one of my dice for my Terminators. It's time for the Terminators! The Bale Swords will swing, so I've got to do these different to the Axes because of the strength buff. So hitting on 3... Oh. The Iron Rage of the Lord.
Yeah.
So I get to reroll.
You don't generate extra hits in combat.
I do not. It is only shooting. So the Talisman Relics, okay. Some people have said it's a bit pants, but I don't mind it. So these are wounding on 4s. Yeah,
3.
so it is minus... minus 3.
3 up in vulnerables then.
Takes 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'm fine with that because of that strat you was going to use.
Yeah. So,
If he survives, it's fine.
this is the axes. So the champion's got an axe, so I've got an extra attack in there. So these will be wounding you on 3s. Because they've got +2 strength, so that is a really good roll. So I'm winning you on 3s, and I'm re-rolling 1s because they are plague weapons. Which is a good job, because I've just done that. Wow. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. And these are at -2.
Just invulnerable save again.
Invulnerable again. So these are 1 damage each, so can I chip you away?
I've got 2 wounds left, so I need 7 free ups.
7 free ups.
Is dead.
No, and he dies with 1 to spare. The shield captain is removed. And with that, it is the end of my turn 3. I think that was a really good turn for me.
Yeah.
Memes aside, involving that stratagem, we're not going to talk about it. Yeah, it was a good turn.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. What's Custodes' morale?
I don't know.
Do you take morale? Do you have a special rule?
I will be, but I
You
think
like
I'm...
leadership 9? It's just because you've got 1 back.
Yeah, I feel like I'm leadership 9. Let's just roll the dice.
If you roll a 6, then we'll get worried.
4.
That was going to be like the only time you roll a 6 as well, is when you don't want to and he runs away.
Yeah.
Yeah, my turn 3, really good turn. We'll pass it over to me and it'll be Tom's movement.
Cool, so into my turn 3. I've not actually got to a turn 3, I don't think, so winning.
It's an improvement.
Yeah, 100%. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing the game at the minute, so I've gone pro plays. I'm focusing this blob at the minute because I've got 3 turns left. If I can kill this blob that's 340 points off you,
Yes.
then I'm going to try and shoot your Plague Marines, maybe get 1 or 2, so that's another 40 points.
Yeah.
And I'm staying away from you to see if I can try and pluck it from the jaws of defeat.
I like it. Makes sense to me.
So I'm going to grab my dice and I'm just going to pepper you with shots, see if I can kill you.
Take it away.
Cool, so into the shooting phase, I've got to play this very carefully because I've got a lot to kill and not a lot left to kill with. So I'm going to use the Glatis first, so he's just going to fire his Twin Flamer into the Poxwalkers.
Nice.
So 2d6 auto hits. I've never rolled. I'm not going to say it.
Don't say anything.
That'll do.
Is that the best you've rolled?
Yeah, I've never rolled above 6, I don't think.
Oh wow. That is pretty good.
Then, because it's toughness, strength 6.
Freeze, sir.
Oh, That's
Okay.
really good. So, got 8 go through, so you got your 6 up, feel no pain, haven't you?
Yes, I've got 8 6-ups. I pass 4 because why would I not pass 4? So I lose 4 Pugs Walkers.
You're doing it already.
It has begun.
No. I just don't know how to play it.
Okay, how I don't understand how, like Sam said, like probability in this room just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'll do the.
You have no power here, Tom.
I'll do the. What am I meant to do? I feel like just going in the corner and just crying. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
So,
God.
Guardian Spears into your Poxwalker.
Yes. Go on then, sir.
Hitting on 2s. Then wounding on 4s.
Nice.
It's not nice because you're going to roll 3.
Here we go. I passed 2. And if that was old Death Guard, I'd have passed them all. So I lose 1.
Can I go back to not filming? So, sword and shield guy.
Oh God, go on.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1. And then wounding on 4s again. Go on, roll the 6.
No, I lose 1.
Which one do you want?
I lose that one. Oh, I've killed him. So yeah, I've lost 2, 4, 6 so far, which is ridiculous. I should have lost at least 10.
Yep. Let's not be salty, Tom. So,
What's next, sir?
I'm going to
Oh,
do
God.
this shield captain now.
Yes.
So, rapid firing in. So he has got 12 shots in total. And I cannot count.
Here we go.
So hitting on 2s.
This
Reroll the 1.
should do some work for you.
And then,
Freeze.
yes. No 4s because it's strength 4.
Oh yeah, 4. Sorry, yeah.
That's alright. Well, let's just hold that comment. So we've got 8 in total.
Oh, I've got 8 dice. That's appropriate.
Last time you rolled 8 dice, you rolled 4 6s.
I got 50% 6s. Oh, don't get any. There we go. Look, it's crumbling. So I lose 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's better. That's more like it. I can only roll obnoxious for so long. Like, I've got to fail at some point.
So I'm glad that I've killed that many because it means I can ignore them now.
Yeah.
Shoot at your plague marines.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
If I charge my units in,
You should be able to kill
I'm
them.
further away from you,
Yeah, yeah.
so you don't have to.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good way to look at it, sir.
So let's fire this bike into your plague marines.
Yes, so there's 7 in that squad. They're currently untouched.
To be fair, I'm thinking of firing into your blight lords instead of their 2-up save.
They are a 2-up save with a 4-up invulnerable.
Yeah, because your plague marines are 2-up saves.
Because they're in cover, yeah?
So I might as well.
Yeah, it's fair
just
enough.
in case. So I've got 6 dice there. That's 12. So hitting on 2s. Look at all them 1s. That's why you need a shield captain.
Not that it makes any difference, but they got Present Vitality on, but it doesn't make a difference because she's still winning on 5s.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling them.
Very nice, sir.
Then
5s.
wounding on 5s. If I get 1 wound, I'll be happy.
That's more than 1 wound.
3 have gone through.
So 3 2-up saves. I passed them all.
Fair enough. It's worth a punt.
Yeah, worth the punt. It makes sense. You were same odds that you were going to injure the Termies, so.
And then,
Are they going into the Termies as well?
what's your toughness?
Toughness 5. Oh no, toughness 6 because of Present Vitality, so this will come into effect.
Well, they'd be -1 strength because
Over 18 anyway.
Yeah, so it'll be-
5 still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fire with these into your Blight Lord Marines.
Are you saving your CP or are you using it?
I'll use it.
You're using it. Okay.
Again, I just need to try and...
Do some damage.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, dude.
So, I've got 8 dice in total, so let's get that quickly.
Yes.
So these will be hitting on 2s, wounded on 5s.
Yes.
And I've done CP for superior fire patterns, so they double the rapid fire.
Very nice. That's a lot of DACA.
So hitting on. In fact, do you want to do it on
doing the dice tray because that is a lot of dice, and then Poxwalkers will die if they get hit by that.
Rerolling the 4 1s.
Very nice.
I've just realised I've been rolling that.
You've been rolling a scatter dice. I mean, it was a hit, so.
It's hit.
There we go.
And then these will be 5s, did you say?
Yes, because your strength 5 with your guns, I'm toughness 6 because of vitality. But you're -1 anyway, like you said, because of the range.
5s. Ooh.
And the ruse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
8, 9.
That's
10.
really, wow,
That's
okay.
really good.
So 10 2-ups. I'm just going to roll these here.
It's -1 rend.
10 3-ups. So I dropped 2. 2 6-ups. I passed 1, so I took a wound.
Fair enough.
Because the Plague Surgeon is right there. And he's got the Fugarous Helm, so it extends 6 inch.
Yeah.
So I take a wound.
That is all the shooting. So I might as well do charges live.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
So I'll do the Galactus first.
Yes, the Poxwalkers will overwatch.
Oh, you.
Broke Tom. Tom's hid under the table. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was saving that. I've been waiting the entire turn to say it. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Right, anyway, as we were, what did you roll?
I don't know. Picked up the dice.
I'm struggling to hold the camera. Okay, let's roll.
I feel like that were a 7 and
Yeah, it's fine. He's in. He should be easy. Yeah, he's in.
So he's there. The guard.
7, that should be in as well. Yep, lovely.
And then do the Terminators just into him.
Into
so
him.
They can pile in.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's fair enough.
That's an 8.
Yep, they're in. And then you've got the captain and the biker staying there, or are they going in as well?
Biker's going to go in to that spot.
8, that's in. That's not a problem. And then you've got the shield captain left.
I swear to God, Kyle, if these don't kill,
I'm not saying anything.
then shield captain will...
Ooh, where's he going? Into the Plague Marines?
Stop. He needs a 5-inch charge. There we go.
There we go, he's in. I like it. So there we go.
Yeah, so there must be a meme here somewhere. How many points have I got? I've got 600 odd points to
Trying to kill like
6 Poxwalkers.
so 30 points.
Black Hole.
Oh my goodness. But who's striking first? What are we thinking?
Good question. I'll do the Terminators first.
Okay.
Because,
Into the hauler.
yeah.
No worries, dude.
So I've got 4 attacks each with them.
Oofed. I could be in a lot of trouble here.
Just this game, it's just broken me. I've not played for 2 months and I feel broken already.
I feel like every game just breaks everyone.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Our games are stupid. Anyway.
So hitting on 2s.
Oofed.
Good job, I kept.
Ah, captain's there, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, them 5 1s.
Oh, wow. You still managed to drop one, which is impressive.
Then I am strength. So because you're -1 strength, is it before or after modifiers? Because I've got strength times 2.
You do... That is a very good question. Oh, God.
I feel like it's strength after.
Well, what's your... No, it's fine. What's your strength?
So strength 5 usually.
So you go to 10.
Yeah.
I'm toughness 7, so you just win in on freeze.
Ah, fair enough.
Because the contagion's just minus toughness, not strength, so you're
Yeah.
fine. So freeze.
Goal beans. And these are -4.
So it goes on my demon save,
Please don't.
which you'll be glad to know is a 5-up.
So we've got 6, 8 in total.
Yeah, I have 8 dice here. So these are 5s up. Each one I fail is a point of damage. Because obviously you do 2 damage, but it's minus by 1.
Yeah.
So I need to save 4 to survive on 1 wound.
Yes. No.
Interesting. How many is that?
That's 5 exactly.
So, I'm going to spend a CP. I'm going to spend a CP. And I'm going to roll this. And if it's a 5 or a 6, Tom's probably going to get in his car and drive back home. So. Yes! He's gone and done it! He survives on a wound!
Well, I've made you spend the CP, so...
Yeah, I spent the CP.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah. It's definitely not Tom. I'll give Tom a minute while he thinks what he's doing.
Okay, so because these Terminators are useless against Death Guard, this lonesome bike is going to obliterate him.
Here we go.
So,
Oh. You've killed a Poxwalker, so that's a good
I've
start.
lost a dice as well.
Oh no.
So, hitting on 2s.
We roll a 1. Very nice.
Then wounding on...
I'm toughness 7.
Getting 5s.
Oh, what strength are you?
Strength 6.
Oh,
well,
yes.
Down to 5.
No. The Contagion's just your toughness.
Ah, fair enough.
So you're
So it'd be
still
fives
5s anyway,
anyway.
yeah, sorry.
But I get to re-roll because of charge.
You do, because of your lance. Ooh, Tom! Oh, no, he's done 1! And I've used the CP! What's the AP?
-3.
Okay, so there's a 5 up. He dies. And I've used the CP. Tom is relieved, but does he explode? In fact, give me a second, because I think...
I explode or this is that?
I think there's a stratagem to make me just explode, so I think I might do that, so just give me a second.
No.
So, I don't actually explode. Not yet, anyway, because I went to check to see how many mortal wounds I do when I explode, but I realised I had a rule that means that when Tom hits me in combat is actually a -1 to hit. I didn't realise that, so what we've done is what happened with the Terminators is going to stand. We're just going to re-roll the biker and see what happens. So you're hitting me on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, that's fine. You might actually come out better here. So 5s. No, but re-rolling. Same again. It's literally the same result.
Yeah. No, and...
It's not. Oh, no. Oh, no!
It's fine because... I probably shouldn't kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you'll explode.
Yeah, that's true. I pay a CP and I explode.
So I'm going to have to do these now.
Oh, boy. They should... Yeah, I think, like, the Poxwalkers should die.
I'll do the guard first.
Yeah.
What's your toughness for the guard?
I'm toughness 4, sir. I've got 4... How many Poxwalkers? 5? I can't see.
6.
6. Okay. So they should die,
Don't say it.
probably, maybe.
No.
We're about to find out.
So hitting on 2s.
Nicely done, sir. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
How many have gone through?
5, so I won't kill the unit.
No, but you've got your Dreadnought left yet, haven't you?
Yes.
I don't save any, so there is 1 left.
Which one do you
Wow, just anyone left, so that's fine. So there's 1 Poxwalker left. That's crazy.
I'll do the biker captain next.
Ooh, into the lone Poxwalker.
No, into the black
Into the
hole.
Hauler. The Hauler may yet die, so you're -1 to hit, don't forget.
So 3's hit. Reroll the
Not
1.
that it's actually... Oh, it saved me from 1.
Then wounding on 5s.
5s, I'm toughness 7.
Reroll.
Oh, that is a really good roll.
I swear to God, if he doesn't...
Tom's out for vengeance! Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Oh, what is going on? Oh, goodness. Okay. Bye, Tom. Thanks for playing.
Oh, God. This is why I don't like playing with Kyle.
Oh, God, what is wrong with me?
And do you know what's annoying?
Go on.
So the Galactus Dreadnought,
Oh, go on.
so it's got 6 attacks plus
Yeah.
D3. So,
So
7
7.
attacks.
Yeah.
I will be conceding if he doesn't die.
If he doesn't die, I'll warn you now, I'm going to bring some Poxwalkers back with a stratagem.
So hitting on 2s.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then it is strength 7.
So, winning on 3s. Come on now, nothing silly.
There's no way, but I'm
How
still
many?
scared. 6, but I'm still
Okay,
scared.
first one.
No. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So he is removed. Well, that was interesting.
No. Right. So that I've got no words. It's still in combat, so
Yes.
as you can probably tell by my voice, I feel my spirit's been broken. I didn't lose any units, even though
Yeah, that's fine.
you haven't attacked back yet, have you?
Oh yeah, I get to attack. Should we do that very quickly? So I'm gonna hit. What strength am I? I'm strength 6. So I'm actually gonna go into your biker.
Yeah.
Because you're now toughness 5, so I'm wounding you on 3s. So I've hit you 3 times. I failed to wound you, but it's a plague weapon, so I've wounded you once. -1. -2 even, sorry.
-2.
Yes.
4 up. Is
You're fine, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. This turn of Kyle's is going to decide whether I can catch up or not.
Yeah.
I still don't think I can, but there's like that sort of leeway where I might be able to. So we'll move on to Kyle's movement phase in turn 4, but I feel like this is going to be the last turn. So let's just have a look, see what he does.
So it's the end of my turn 4 movement. The Blight Hauler, I used 2 CP, I did Desperate Breakout. I rolled a 5, so he's fine. He has escaped, but that cost me 2 CP, so I'm down to 3. Everything's moved forward except the Blight Hauler because all his guns are in range. So now I'm going to do a smite. So I'm going to smite from the Sorcerer onto the closest unit, which is the bike.
Yeah.
So it goes off on a 9, so that will be...
Am I in range of the
fallout
wound?
Yeah, let me have a look. I don't think you will be. I think it's like 12-inch.
Oh, is it?
But I'll just double check it. Yeah, it's 12-inch, so you're not.
Cool.
So you just take the D3. You take 3. But
So,
you've got your saves.
I do indeed. 6 up, feel no pain? No.
Down
So
to-
he's down to 1 wound. Yeah.
Whew.
I'll
Interesting.
mark that up now, actually.
Not a problem, sir. So he's down to 1 wound. So 1 wound remaining. Yeah, that's my movement phase. We're going to go into the shooting phase. So I'll gather up my dice and I'll have a little think. And then we'll get right into it. It is Death Guard shooting! The Blight Hauler is going to put all his guns over into the guard. So, I don't really want to kill him. So I'm not shooting him, but I am doing the CP to make my mortar damage free, which will kill those on each failed save. But everyone within 6 inch on a 4 up, they take a mortal wound. So it could kill him, but I'm leaving it up to the fates to decide. So, let us fire. Let's do the entropy cannons first.
So you're doing everything into the guard?
Everything into the guard, so yeah. So entropy cannons, that's 1 hit. I always hit and miss with 1. Wounding on a 3. Oh, yes, that is a wound.
And the end?
It's -4, so it'll be on your
This is the D3 plus 3 one.
D3 plus 3, yeah.
I'll do it on the shield.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't really matter anyway.
Yeah, so it's a 3 up, isn't it? Oh, you're
It's
fine.
good.
So the mortar gets D6 shots.
This 5, 6, of course. Every time.
Every time it's a 5 or a 6. So hitting on 3s. That's pretty good. And then wounding on 3s. Reroll because it's a plague. So, those are 3 wounds at -2, 2 damage. 3 damage because I upgraded it with the CP.
So I've got to roll these one at a time.
Yes.
So 3 up,
Nice.
3 up,
Nice. He's going to be fine.
3 up.
Oh, the guard
It's
are
all
taking a
good.
pounding. But now, we go round and everyone within 6 inch takes a mortal wound on a 4
Oh yeah,
up.
because of the hit.
So the captain, I've rolled it off the table. So the captain takes a mortal wound.
5 up to ignore.
No, he
So
gets
it's down to 6.
down to 6. The don't want him to die, but does he?
I'm happy with that actually.
He dies. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's dead. So the Terminators. No, and then the Dreadnought. No.
What, do you roll for the guard as well or not?
No, because they were hit by the initial blast.
Cool.
It's everyone else. And then all I've got is my Slugger. So 4 shots into the guard. I've hit you 3 times. I've wounded you twice because it's strength 5. So these are at -1.
So
3 ups, is it for you?
yeah, so can I use it on a spear because they've not took any damage?
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
took any damage.
I'll do it on spears then.
Takes a wound.
Yep. So down to 2.
Very nice. That actually wasn't too bad so far for you. So let me just do some measuring and then we'll be right back. So it is time. The Tallyman squad of Plague Marines. I'm going to overcharge the plasma gun straight into the guard. I'm trying to get rid of them. So that is a hit. That is a failed wound. I'm going to CP that.
Is that the last? Oh no, you've got 1 CP left.
You've got 1 CP left. So that's been CP'd. So that is a wound.
So it'll be my 4-up invulnerable.
Yes, because the... Oh, no! Okay, so the Blight launcher hits you twice, because it's been Tallymaned. It's a plague weapon, so it only wounds you once. -2.
4-up again. It's all good.
Fine. And then I've got 5 bolters, but they can rapid fire, so that is 10 shots.
Quick maths.
Here we go. Hitting on 2s. So, all hit, but I get an extra 2 because of the Tallyman exploding in the 2 6s.
Then those will be 5s.
Ooh, that's not good. So, 2 wounds.
2-up save.
Yes. Can you lose 1? He does. So he's down to 1 wound. Oh. And then the lone plasma gunner from the other Plague Marine squad that's chilling with them now, he's going to overcharge as well. He is not in range of the Lord, so I think he might die. He's out, so he dies! Oh dear.
Stonks.
Wow, that did not go as planned. I don't think... Oh, I've got Terminators. So let's have a look.
You don't have to fire them.
It is time. The Terminator's over here. They're going to rapid fire down into the guard. I need to blink that final wound. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1s because of the Lord, and there's quite a few 1s.
Very nice.
Right, so their strength is dropped by 1. So I am wounding you. They go down to strength 3, and your toughness 5, so I'm wounding you on 5s. 3 wounds? Okay.
I hate it when it's like...
I know, I don't know, let's see. Oh, he's done it again! And whenever you roll 3 dice, you always fail 1. Like when it's 2-ups, I've noticed this. So that is a guard taken down. So it's going to be the charge phase. We're just going to do it right now.
Yeah.
So I need a 9-inch charge. I feel
no, it'll be more now because the...
He's dead. Do you know what I've not been doing as well, Tom?
What?
My Tallyman. In the command phase, I'm meant to roll 2d6 on a 7, I get a command point back.
No, fair enough. I don't think you need it, to be fair, but...
Could have done with it. I'm not in. So, that is...
use CP for it?
No, because I need it for my stratagem. To do the mortal woundage for the poxwalkers. So that is the end of my turn 4. Yeah.
It's not close, but it's like...
Yeah, it's
like I've still got enough models to try and...
To try and do something, haven't you? So that is the end of my turn 4. We'll pass it back to Tom, and we'll be back at the end of Tom's movement. So as you can see, we are in the wrap-up. We had a little calculation before Tom did his turn, and Tom just didn't have enough left to catch up the points. You needed to kill like 800 to 1,000 points just to bring it close. So we called it there. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed that. It's... I don't even know what to say about my rolling. It's just... I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how I do it. It just happens.
I definitely know where I went wrong.
Go on, what do you think?
All the bikes were in deep strike.
Do you think?
So I missed out on a turn of
shooting.
Yeah,
because you could have been...
what them bikes did. But then again, because you had first turn, you could have shot... Because you killed 4 bikes in one.
Well, what you could have done, though, is you could have had your bikes behind the obscuring.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be able to shoot them on turn 1. I'd only been able to mortar them. That's it. And I'm not going to do that much. And then you'd have popped out. You're always rapid firing because you're a bike. So it's 60... You'd have had 2 turns of... Well, you might not get 2 turns of 60 shots because then my turn 2 I'd have shot them. But, yeah. No, it was... If you'd have got the chargers... Oh, yeah. It'd be completely different. 100%. Like, you'd have absolutely smashed into me and it'd been horrible. But you were just unlucky that only your captain got in and then he did do, a great deal against my, Lord.
Well, I said to you off camera, if I would have charged the Plague Burst Crawler, I wouldn't have the turn of rerolls or anything like that.
Yeah,
they've probably killed it.
They're turning off rerolls, like just straight out, just stops you from rerolling like 2 of your hits.
It would have been rerolling ones to hit,
yeah,
rerolling my wounds, rerolling my damage.
Oh, it'd have been so good. Whereas obviously you just didn't get that because of the living plague, because the surgeon was nearby. But yeah, I didn't know how it would go and if I'd be able to do enough damage.
Yeah, I feel like you did enough damage. It was just a case of I think I staggered my units too much.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And
yeah.
Turn 1, because I was a coward, I missed out of.
Yeah, because you had 200. You had like 200 odd points in your Hawk boys, and they didn't do anything.
But the problem is because you dropped them down to 3. They were a bit.
Yeah.
Because if I was against Blood Angels, for example, there'd still be 2 damage apiece for the pistols.
Which is still killing a Marine.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously against me, you're not.
Exactly. Which is a shame because I wanted to show off the Venatori.
It is a shame because I really like them and I think they're really useful in a Custodes list to give you that mobility that isn't just tied up in bikes.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's something else. I think they're a good unit. So it would have been nice to see.
Because we did the open war cards.
Yeah.
Because of how we set up the board, it was just a narrative game.
Yeah, it was.
It was...
Which are fun.
It's just a fun game.
Yeah, they are. They're fun.
I said to Carl, like, turn 3, right, I've got to play... Like, not that I weren't playing seriously.
Yeah.
But I've got to try hard.
Yeah, you've got to try and, like, actually think it out now.
But it was a fun game. Like, it's the first game I've had in 2 months.
Yes.
And I knew Death Guard was going to be tough. Especially because I've got D3 damage on most things.
Which is horrible. In your codex, surely your weapons are going to go to flat 2.
Even if
they have to.
Even if the flat 2 did still...
True, but...
Suffer from you.
Yeah, it's a bad matchup. Against Marines, if you go to flat 2, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Or, like, other stuff. But against Death Guard, it is a bad matchup. But that's Death Guard's thing, isn't it?
If we're fearing on it, I'd rather have, like, D3 minimum 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
To give you a chance of... But who knows what they're going to bring, because...
Yeah, well,
my army's weird because I don't think there's been a codex yet which are similar to that army.
Yeah, well, Death Guard is completely different. They completely rewrit their main rule of the disgustingly resilient being the 5-up shrug. They've completely changed it, and I think it's better. I know people will disagree and say the 5-up is better, but I think in the long run, unless it's me rolling the 5-ups, it's better. A 5-up would be better for me because I don't understand what happens in this office. What happens in this office, I have no idea. How the laws of probability do not exist, as Sam pointed out. It makes no sense. But I enjoyed it, and Tom enjoyed it, and as you could tell on the camera, I was struggling to hold the camera at one point. I was wobbling all over. We just have such a laugh filming that, like, I've had it before. Like last game I played against Sam, I got absolutely bad with orcs. Yeah. It was just hilarious. I did 37 more wounds. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? So we just have a laugh.
I killed a squad of 10 plague. I don't think I even killed the squad, did I?
No, you killed 9 and then I killed myself.
Yeah. So I killed 9 plague marines.
20 poxwalkers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, 20 poxwalkers as well.
In retrospect, I should have probably put everything on the board and just suffered tier 1 shooting.
I found
just
deep striking is not great unless you do it like with 1 unit. Like with my Blood Angels, I just do Inceptors.
To be fair,
that's it.
If we weren't playing open war cards, I wouldn't have deep
It's because you got the thing, didn't you?
Because it's 3 deep strike, I thought,
you got the twist.
And it was quite a good narrative.
Yeah, that you were like stuck at this ruined build, like monastery or whatever, and you were holding your ground, and then the bikers came in, and thematically it was amazing.
Yeah, it was just not good for Custodes, and I feel like I always play them wrong, but
I don't know that you do. I just think you need a new codex.
It does quite well in tournaments, though. That's the thing.
Really?
I don't know whether it's because I've not got enough games under my belt to try and...
I have been playing for... Oh, God, I've been playing like 20 plus years, and I'm still learning stuff. So, you're always learning, and it's just how it is. Sometimes it just doesn't go right. It doesn't help that you don't have a codex. You definitely need a codex, and Custodes need a rework. I don't know what they're going to do to rework them. If they give them all permanent transhuman, that would be fine with me.
Yeah.
Because the Custodes. I know people were like going crazy at Deathwing getting transhuman, but like for Custodes,
But if
like
they
it
keep
makes
they might as well.
sense.
I'd either want permanent transhuman,
Yeah.
or another wound.
Yeah.
Try and keep them different.
Where like all the Marines have gained a wounds.
All your bikes have as well.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. It was a good game, and hopefully you guys did. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the future for more battle reports and other tabletop games.